Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Adam's show. So today we're going to talk about the election and why we are going to talk about the elections. The elections is the hottest topic right now. Is this season? And by the way, I'm talking to Republicans and Democrats because I don't really give a damn who's going to be in the office as long as he's going to take care of the American people and America first. So, you guys, I don't understand why, but listen, I understand. It's nothing wrong to be a patriot to your country. It's nothing wrong to stand for your party as long as they do the right thing. But I am talking about Republican and Democrat. You see them like fighting in the street in everywhere you go. You see them like fighting, like you're Republican, you're bastards, you're Democrat, you're pussies, or vice versa. You're Democrat, you're bastards, you're Republican, you're pussies, whatever. So just to let you know, this is not a soccer game. You can do that in a soccer game, have fun. But this is a real deal. This is your future, your kids' future. So did you ask yourself why you vote? What did you got from voting before? Both parties, Republicans and Democrats. What did you got? As a regular guy, I asked a lot of people, and I told them, like, let me ask you something. How long you been voting? He said, for too many years, 20, 30, 40, whatever. And the next question was, what did you got from voting? Like, what is that thing you feel like it did change in your life after you voted that person? In your personal life, your family, your community, your block, your whatever, friends. And they looked at each other and they figured out, like, nothing. Of course it's nothing. This is not a surprise, this is the reality. But did you ask yourself why you keep voting? Which I asked them that question too. Why you keep voting after you vote too many times and you see no changes? You know what they said? We keep hoping. And I understand that part. Because some politicians, they're very smart of talking people to vote for them. They show them, we're going to fix your education, we're going to fix your healthcare, we're going to fix your this, we're going to fix your that. And guess what? The last 10 people you voted from city council to the president, they talk about the same topic. Why? They didn't fix anything. Because they are not there to fix things for you. Because they are going to get elected to fix things for them and their families. So just ask yourself again, before you start fighting your next door Republican or Democrat or arguing with him or losing your family friend or something for any stupid politic. What that thing, it got changed in your life after you voted a Democrat or the Republican. And that's what it comes to. You wake up in the morning and you go to work to make money, right? Because you benefit from that. So you want to elect somebody to benefit from that, to see your future is getting better and your kids are being protected and getting better future. But the problem is only their kid getting protected and getting better future. Only the one they see something good happen in their lives. They secure their pensions. They're in power. And everything they told you, they meant for them. They just didn't know how to express it. Because if they tell you the real story, you wouldn't go to the vote. So even if you ask me, do we need to go and vote this election? I will tell you, no, you don't have to bother. Don't bother. Because they make you feel like so important is about you. And all the media telling you have to go and vote because your vote, it does make a difference. Your vote is going to change your life, and your vote is going to do this, and your vote is going to do that. And guess what? Your vote will just screw you. The way it screwed you before, the way it screwed your father before, your grandfather before. And that's why you're still voting, because you are getting nowhere. Because if you are somewhere like them, being rich and famous, 1%, you wouldn't be voting. You're still voting because you didn't got anything. You still believing on the nonsense they sell to you and they sold to your families before. And I think this is the time for you to wake up. Is a wake up call. So let's talk about it. Like, for example, who's the target? The poor people. Why they target them? Because they needed to change. And why they need to change? Because they never got that change done before. Because if they got that change taken care of before, he wouldn't be there. And that's the problem. So, what are you gonna do? You were hoping for the first guy, the second guy, the third guy. And nothing changed. You should wake up after the third guy. Let's say they played you the first time. They double played you the second time. The third time, you shouldn't allow them to do it. And don't listen to anybody in the street or anybody from your community. You need to vote for this because of this. He doesn't fucking know the guy either. Trust me, he doesn't fucking know that guy. That guy is going to go to office. He just met your community leader or community state representative or community whatever it is just 2 weeks before. And he told him, listen, you need to bring us people. If I get in, take care of you, fuck them. And that's what happened for too many years. So who needs to go to the polls and vote? It's the 1%, not you. We should be chilling that day, getting a couple beers, our kids off to school, having some fun with them. And I need to go and vote because they're the one they needed that vote, because they're the one they have a lot of stuff to worry about. And I'm gonna break it down for you. For example, the big owners of car companies, the big owners of oil companies, the one they need to run the pipes, the big manufacturers for whatever it is, the airplane stuff, you name it, anything monster companies, they're the one they need to go to vote because they have a lot of stuff in plate to worry about. As you as a poor guy, wouldn't affect you, believe me. It's like the stock market. You affected the stock market because you didn't go out there, there was no stock market. They plunged. So now you are important. But guess what? When the stock market will go up, will not affect you. Yeah. You will not drive a Bentley. You will not live in a mansion. You will not get a helicopter. It's not going to happen to you. When COVID-19 came in, it affected the government. They couldn't make any money off you. But when COVID-19 goes away, you go back to work, it will affect you. You're working and you're working for nothing. See that thing, everybody got a job today and nobody making any money? It's the same. So think about it. Why you go vote? I think you have to start voting people out, not in. Because you did vote a lot of people in and they've done zero. You need to start voting people out. That's why the people they're going to come in, they're going to think about it. If we don't do our job, we're going to be voted out. That's the bottom line. So let's see how they target you and how they do it. For example, let's talk about this election. Joe Biden, he couldn't find anything better to do than go to George Floyd funeral. From a murder and a funeral turned to a political event. After Joe Biden went there, everybody's going to the media and maybe his campaign, if I'm not mistaken, vote Joe, we need a change. Guess what? Joe was there before Trump, 2 elections, didn't do anything. Did you even ask yourself a question why Joe Biden did go to George Floyd funeral and did not go to Eric Garner in 2014 when he was a vice president? And guess what? Obama was a president. They didn't care about Black Lives Matter at that time. You know why? Simple reason. They were in office. Why he needed you? Why he will go and waste his time all the way up to New York and he's crowded? and it's just another black man died in the hand of the police. Why? Because he was in office, he didn't need any vote. But now, because he's out of the office, he needed to go to George Floyd to show support for black community. Because remember, no black community, no Democratic Party. Believe in that. Yes. So, to me, it's not the genius idea Joe Biden did. Because you didn't go to Eric Gardner. I know 2014 is a long time ago to remember, but I'm refreshing your memory. Didn't go. Obama didn't go. Obama didn't change anything in the black community. Michelle Obama didn't do anything for the black community. And I'll tell you what she did. She was in charge of how to get rid of obesity. Guess what? Obesity is still there. Still out there. She didn't do anything to it. She wanted to teach people how to eat healthy. How can you eat healthy and you are poor? How can you do that? Eating healthy will cost you more money than eating to survive or eating just regular. It's very expensive to eat healthy. But she was targeting another audience. The mid-class, maybe not even the middle-class, the rich community. She was not talking about the poor one that are stuck with shitty housing, shitty healthcare, shitty education, shitty justice system. She was not talking about those people. And she couldn't help with none of them. She just chose the biggest and the most important topic in the nation, obesity. Michelle, you came from the hard hood, right? So you know collecting pennies will not allow you to eat healthy even if you want to. It's not a choice. So why we did not care about their parents first, make sure they make money before we teach their kids how to eat healthy? So you tell me, is this politicians, do you think, in your opinion, like I'm telling you about everybody, I'm talking about all the politicians, black and white, they did Republican and Democrat, because everybody's stuck in this, the Republicans and the Democrat. The both being out there for so long, working very hard, they seen the rent went sky high, the taxes the same, the food got expensive, but the salaries stayed the same. They didn't change anything. They never said, oh, it is a problem. How these people, they can afford to eat Republican and Democrat with this, everything high, and the salaries didn't go high. They didn't see that. Nobody want to talk about it. They act like it doesn't exist. Of course it doesn't exist because he's collecting good paycheck right now. Like now. All the government, they're collecting their paychecks. He's enjoying his AC. He's enjoying his nice house. He's enjoying his cars. He's enjoying every single thing he got in the past. But let's talk about you. Let's talk about you. You're the one who's running to vote, who's putting your life in danger to go and see the president giving you a speech. Did you keep your house? Or are you going to keep your house? Can you afford it? Did you, or are you going to afford your car to keep it? Are you going to afford your lively, whatever you worked for too many years? Can you keep that? I know a lot of businesses, they're closed, Republicans and Democrats, they're closed. Because when shit hit the fan, it will hit both the Republicans and Democrats. Which means keep fighting against each other. Like a soccer game. This is not a fucking soccer game. Or a football game. Whatever you're going to name it. Or a hockey game. This is not a game. This is a real deal. You need to wake up. So, you're telling me you're going to vote for somebody who's trying to take your freedom of speech? You tell me. You're gonna do that, Republican or Democrat? Because if they took your freedom of speech today because you are whatever, a Democrat or you are a Republican, tomorrow will be taken for both of you. Are you going to vote for somebody who want to take your right for protest? Because tomorrow maybe you have a Democrat in office and you want to protest as a Republican and they will not allow you because they took it. Come on, seriously? This is not about a Republican or a Democrat. This is about what's right and what's wrong. And what's going to make you in a better place tomorrow and your family. And just my opinion, and respect yours, it is nothing to vote for these days. And I like one phrase Donald Trump used in his elections in 2016. He was telling to everybody, we need to shut down the government and the country till we know what the heck is going on. I like that, by the way. I like that. But guess what? Right now, we need to shut the fucking government and the fucking country till we know what the fuck is going on. Because this has become like a America joke. Everybody's laughing out there. Everybody's like looking at us like, oh my God, really? This is America? The fuck? I thought these people, they had a brain before. They were telling us what to do with human rights. They're beating their own peaceful protesters and women. In front of the camera. They're beating the media in front of the camera. They're tear gassing people sitting in the stairs. Or stairways, I'm sorry. They're pushing a 70 plus old years man to the ground till the blood start coming out from his fucking ear. Is that was important? Is that was necessary? And you're gonna tell me I'm gonna fight my friend or my neighbor or my family, a Democrat, because he's a Republican, or we're gonna fight each other? We need to fight both together against what's right and what's wrong. That's what we need to do. We need to wake the fuck up. Because you can understand, every time the shit hit the fan, like COVID-19, I'm gonna go back to COVID-19. That's a good example. A lot of Republican and Democrat, they shut their businesses because they didn't got money, which they should go protest where is the money goes. Not protesting to go back to work. You're gonna go back to work, do what? Who are you gonna sell to? And how long do you think you're gonna survive with no money? Like the 1%, they took all the money, they're having a peace of mind. So I'm gonna go back. Is this gonna affect the Republican only or the Democrats only? No, it's affecting everybody and it will affect everybody. Shmir, I'm gonna tell you again. You need to wake the fuck up for what's right and what's wrong. Not for who's going to take office. And thank you.